going to do before we actually start on the signatures, looking at them, I'm going to go through some of the things that you can use to dress the journals. Now, I was going to do this as we go along, but I think at this stage you might just like to have a rough idea of what's in the journals. So if you're not good with shocks, please switch off now or sit down, because, well, these are mammoth. Okay, but anyway, for the next couple of minutes, I'm just really quickly going to go through some of the things that I've used, so that when it comes to the pages, I don't have to go to great detail. I'm going to just do that now in not so great detail, but we'll just have a look anyway. So the first thing, 12 Days of Christmas. Now, those of you who want to do this but think you're running out of time, what can you do to make this easier? You can actually buy your numbers. Now, I have, from my teaching days, I have flashcards, nice flashcards. I bought these from eBay. So there are lots of places on eBay who are selling these, and they are so reasonable that it really wasn't worth my time making them. So I have a set of these that I think are 1 to 20 that I can use. You could even make your own, very, very simple to do. You don't have to laminate them. These have been, all mine have been laminated, but you don't have to do that. So that's a simple way of getting your numbers for your journals. Another way, maybe the simplest of all, I picked these up in my local supermarket, obviously, raffle tickets. Another way of labelling the days, or as it might be, the months of your year, or the days of Christmas. These are picked up in a charity shop. As you know, I'm a great one for recycling, upcycling and charity shops. I picked up a whole set of these. They're for weddings. They're table numbers. And I got, believe this or not, there were 12 in the pack. And these are just wonderful. You will see these again because I have used these. And oh my gosh, 50p, something ridiculous. Brand new, not opened. Now, when I first planned this project, I had a totally different idea of how I was actually going to work the 12 Days of Christmas, and I bought these. They're bog standard birthday cards. Okay, hope you have a great day. And I bought 28p each, and I bought 12 of them. I initially was going to cut off the today, and then I thought, well, no, because if you're working on 10, it will be 10 today. 28p, and I think these are a fabulous idea for your 12 days. You can do so much with these. Cover these up. You could just cover up the birthday part. I just think it's wonderful to do these. And look, 28p each. I mean, they're giving them away. And these were actually at my local Asda. Well, they're still there. So I will put these away because obviously I haven't used them. But I will use those for something, and I just think they're quite brilliant. So the numbers. Also, I've had these numbers, and once again, I believe I bought these from eBay. And as you know, I like to sponsor, or buy from, I should say, the kitchen workshop type craftsmen or artists. Those of us who are sitting at home doing this at our kitchen tables. I'm not a great fan of the big fat cats. Sometimes I think they're taking artists and crafters for a little bit of a ride with their prices and their gimmicks and everything, whereas a lot of stuff that I use, that I buy in, have been made by Joe down the road or Josephine down the road, who's sitting there for hours on end to produce nice bits of art and craft for a song. So more numbers. Okay, numbers there. So those are the numbers. So I'll just put these out of the way. Now, what else have I used? Right, now I have used some shop bought things, and numbers as well. Now, back to the numbers, sorry. I'm jumping about now because I've got a lot to get through. You see this? This was on the edge of a piece of fabric, and it goes up to 12. Now, was that heaven sent or what? So you will see that, and I think it's die codes for the colours that have been used in the specific piece of fabric. I imagine that's what it is. So I've taken that off, and that will be used. I love that, so that can go there. Right, sorry, now back to the shop bought things, and these have been gathered for some time, so you can use shop bought these. And I normally get a lot of my Christmas things after Christmas, when you can pick up sort of a packet of these for 10p, you know, 10 in a packet, so they're wonderful. Some of these have actually been used, and they were taken from last year. Gift labels, just to pad out. These are gift labels as well. I'm just thinking, oh yes, I do know where these came from some drinking cups that were bought from a high street coffee shop. And I bought some mugs. My daughter as well bought some mugs as gifts to put things inside, coffee sachets and the like. And these were round the necks of them. Very, very nice. They're textured and glistening, so those were sort of free or not, depending. But I didn't leave them. Well, as you can see, I didn't leave them. I took them off. So the people who had, the recipients, have no idea that these were around the necks, because I thought, well, people are going to get these beautiful tags and just rip them off and throw them. So I've just worked out a sequence for them. I've taken them off, I've ripped them off, and I have thrown them for those people, but I threw them my way, so that worked out really good. These I picked up the Christmas before we all went into lockdown, and I think I got these in Amsterdam for about €1, and there are lots and lots of them there. But these would be so easy to make. Look, just that shape folded over. How easy would that be? So those shop bought tags, don't have to shop buy them. This was cut out of a magazine and mounted on card. I could put a little bit of cord or elastic through there, and I would end up with something really nice, like it's been shop bought. But no, we've had the satisfaction of making it ourselves. Once again, from my teaching days, flashcard, star, and that is just to pop in a pocket. You could actually put some paper there and make that into journaling paper, but you could actually journal around it, couldn't you? So just little bits like this, unusual bits to pad it out. Ribbon, light ribbon, and that is very pretty. I don't think you can see that, but it is stamped with Merry Christmas across there. These lovely bags. Now, my daughter had these for something. Oh, she was making sweets with her friend, so they bought these, and I believe it was for a wedding reception. So they bought these and they filled them up with half fudge, homemade fudge, and put the ribbon round it. Oh, they look gorgeous, but they had some over and said, "Here, Mum, you can have these." And they really are too nice to use. I know that sounds silly, but they are too nice to use, but I will do at some point. Once again, shop bought for your pages. Oh, got oh, I didn't know there was writing on that. Shop bought just for your pages, a list of what to do for the coming year or for the coming week or a month, however you're going to do your folder. And once again, cards. This time of year, and especially at the moment when the high street is very slow, you can pick up box of cards for less than £1. And it's very sad actually, because these shops are suffering. But look at the journaling that you can do here, journaling here and there, tuck it in a little tuck spot in your journal. Another flashcard. And once again, the doilies. Now, I love doilies. I was brought up with a mum who used to always use doilies for sandwiches or for Sunday tea. We always had doilies, and then she progressed as I got older to embroidered ones. So when the children, sort of 4 of us, grew up, we're always surrounded by pretty things like this. So it's sort of second nature to have doilies. I don't actually use them. They are sort of very fussy and a bit wasteful, but in the journals they look beautiful. But I had a terrible trouble buying them over here in the UK. Once again, I got these in a charity shop, but I believe I got these maybe in the same shop in Amsterdam that I got the things that I showed you earlier. Very difficult to buy unless you want to pay silly prices on a big mail order place, and I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, because to me journaling and crafting isn't about spending lots of money. It's about using what you've got. Yeah, occasionally go and treat yourself to something nice, but it's usually using what you have. So I've done that. The stickers as well. At the moment, I got these for my granddaughter. My gorgeous little granddaughter, and I realised her fingers were probably too small to tear these off. She needed something bigger like these. She could tear these off, but her fine motor skills at the moment are too fine, I think, to tear these off. So I kept them, and these were in Poundland. I don't mind mentioning Poundland because great value for money. 2 of these for £1, and jam-packed tight with stickers that you will see in the journal. So yeah, I bought those, great value for money. These bought for I think I got my granddaughter some as well, or perhaps I kept the ones I got for her. I'm not sure, but by the time I see her, I'll have others for her. So stickers. Now with the stickers, I'm going to include postage stamps. Now I've had these an awful long time. I hoard, like a lot of you out there, I hoard, and my little flat is a real, oh well, I'm not saying a mess, because I tidy up when friends or family are coming. At the moment it's quite tidy-ish, but it's not a natural state for me to be in, because I hoard all sorts of things. So I hold these. Now these are all stuck down loosely because I wanted to photocopy them for background page. So these are all Christmas stamps, and I've included these with the stickers because these will make just a nice little feature. You can do so much with the stamps. None of them are worth anything because I did check those out after I bought them. All mass produced in their millions, so nothing there to write home about, so to speak, but the stamps are rather beautiful. They're actually little works of art. Look at that one from New Zealand. Little works of art in their own right. Look at these. I don't know if you can see that, I hope you can, and they're just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So stickers, keep your eyes out for stickers. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is, for those of you who haven't seen one of these before, it's a die cutting machine. Now I bought this quite a while ago, and now, as you can, I'm not endorsing it by the way, I'm just showing you how a die cutter works. This is intended for child use. Now I don't use die cuts enough to warrant paying silly money for a super duper one that's going to mass produce hundreds at a time. Yeah, if that's your thing, then yeah, you do that, because I say that, but I would pay silly money for a sewing machine I wanted, or a computer screen I wanted, or something that I want. But for the amount of time I will die cut something, it's not worth it. So we have a base plate and then a die. Now the die has a smooth side and a rough side, and on the rough side it's spiky. It's a cut, it's the cut side, so the cut side goes up. Then we're going to put paper or card over it. Now this only takes a 3.5 inch die, so this large one won't go in because it's too wide. Okay, so if you do this, you need to make sure you get the correct size. That will go in because that is smaller than 3.5, so yeah, that will go in. But I'm going to use this little one there. Now the paper needs to cover it. Well, as you can see, once again, that's too wide, so I'm just going to trim that down, just roughly, just as I say, just so you can get a hang of it, those of you who haven't used these. And then the paper will go over the die. Don't forget now, that is cut side up, what's called cut side up. And then we have another plate, a cutting plate will go on top. So that's all there is. So sandwich between two plates, the die and the paper. Then that is fed through the gap here, through the gap, and there's a tension there, so that won't go any further until the handle is turned. So I'm just going to turn the handle like so, take it back, and just for luck I'm going to do that again and take it out. So that's done. I'm going to lift that like so, and you can see what's happened. There you go. And then you just take the die off and you're left with that. Okay, so that is die cutting. So here we go. Now with the die I've used here, I've got a different shape, but you can always pop your embroidery on top of that. But this one, you see how nice that looks for the front of a notebook, one of the notebooks that we've done. You can pop that there over, I'm going to call this Christmas Rose. And where's my glue stick? So one of the notebooks, or you could pop it on a piece of card, just regular glue stick, like so. Whoops. It's up to you where you place it. If you place it in the middle, you can trim it later, but you might already know where you'd like to place yours, like that. And now when you glue this down, do it very lightly, because otherwise you'll get the glue going through the cut out parts like that. Oh, see, look what I've done there. That glue went through the cut out part and it's taken off some of the green, but I can always just go over that with a felt tip pen. Right, I'm looking at the screen now doing this. Perhaps I should be looking here because I think it's wonky. That doesn't matter because we can cut around that. So that is how, yeah, that's wonky. So I would need to straighten that up. Actually, if I have it facing me, just for this second. And that is how you could make your card. Okay, now very, very quickly I'm going to take that off, and you could pop that bit there, You see, that came out of there, but it's left that. So although that isn't straight, what you would do, you could cut round there, straighten that up, so you have 2 pieces for the price of 1. So that is quite nice. That would make actually quite a nice gift tag if I straighten that up around here and thread some nice piece of gold ribbon through there. That would be a nice little gift tag. So that is 1. And then we have just bog standard, and this time I will use what I love using. I just love using the glue stick. And there you are, as simple as that. One of our little designs. A little bit of slow stitching, applique, whatever you want to do on yours. You've got a little card or a little gift card. Merry Christmas. I just think that's lovely. That one. Have a look through the magazines, because you don't have to die cut anything. I'm just going to make this bigger, so just bear with me for a minute. I'm going to make that big. Lovely. I just think that is lovely. You could pop that somewhere. Then we have magazine, mince pies, stars, and these are all from magazines. So as I say, you don't have to die cut anything. Now look at this. I think that is fantastic, and that is from a magazine. And these cards, vintage cards I've had for quite a long time as well, and I'm including these with the die cuts, with the bits I've just shown you. You see, and I'm sure these vintage things I've seen on packets of cut price reduced for sale Christmas cards, very similar, and they were very cheap as well. So there you go. Now I don't know if this will work, if this has worked, me just giving you ideas before I flip through, but I hope so. So the next part now is to flip through and do a few bits as we go along based on what I've just shown you. Okay, so we'll make a start now on the actual signatures. This is the first signature, days 1 to 4. I'm going to do a quick flip through and stop in at any points of interest. As you can see, I have actually used the die numbers here from the fabric piece, 1 to 12. There is table number 1. You remember I showed you a little while ago all the cards, the table numbers for wedding reception. Card number 1 with, let me just slide that down, plenty of room on that card for journaling all the way along there. I cut this from a children's book, a tatty book that I picked up from charity shop. Yeah, that was a lucky find. Here, now this was a lucky find, believe me, and I've had these quite a while. It's a Christmas card, the 12 days of Christmas. Once again, charity cards, and it's the 12 days, and for each day there is a symbol to represent each day of Christmas. That actually reminds me of Dresden patchwork along here, and I think that's lovely. Lots of room inside the card for journaling. Not so much at the back of the card, but you have the envelope here as well for journaling, unless you'd like to send it to someone. It's up to you. Now I haven't touched this page because I just love this page as it is. Doesn't need any embellishing at all. This is a first day cover from 1984, and I have had this for quite a while as well, just waiting for this project. I'm going to enlarge that, and look at this, the 12 days of Christmas. And then it's just marvellous, isn't it? A really nice page there. Here we are, our first notebook for day 1, for your reflections and your thoughts and whatever's going on. A little bit of a diary there for day 1 on a page of notes. So there's an awful lot of journaling here, journaling on here, and of course several pages there for lots of journaling, and that goes there. And just a little bit here on the first day of Christmas, just to remind you it is the first day. And my true love gave me a partridge in a pear tree. I mean, if that ever happened, I wouldn't know what to do with it. So, but anyway, it was very nice. I've edged the page here. A little bit of ribbon there. So over here. Now, page 2, journal 2, decorated with one of the stickers. And here is an authentic vintage, and this must be 100 years old. A card, greetings card, Christmas card, and that is wonderful. That really is lovely. And we have a little tag here placed on its side for the notebook to go. To remind us that it's day 2, and the true love bought us 2 turtle doves. Fabric picture there, and a made card with some journaling pages there for a little bit of journaling. And once again, that was made into a pocket. The back of the card made into a pocket, and that is another vintage card, and this is quite lovely. I need my other glasses. And this was sent from Rochester. Oh, I spend quite a lot of time in Rochester, in 1911. And there's a personal message there to someone's auntie, and a nice penny red stamp, and that is once again very lovely. So that can go back in there. And a sticker, so we've mixed here the modern with the vintage. A little bit of ribbon there, blingy ribbon that is, and a card there for more journaling, fabric star, and a little bit of washi tape. More journaling. That's a Christmas card just attached. Blank page for writing. Now I don't know whether actually to put, yes, I'm not going to leave that blank. Yes, I'm going to just stick that in there. Ah, look at that. That just goes in perfectly. So I'm just going to very, very quickly stick that down. So that's that done, but now it makes the edges look very plain. So I think I might need to just put a sticker there, or that is the butterfly I cut from the magazine, the page from the magazine. What about a little bit of Father Christmas? No, I think I like the butterfly, I think. So just going to a little bit of glue on the butterfly, and I'm going to pop that there. Lovely, nice. I wonder though if it still needs something here. Maybe not that. No. Right, what we've got trees here, and it's sort of a golden, so we could bring a tree over. I might be looking at the very thing. Yes, so this matches the tree over here. Right, so I'm going to pop that down. There. For the time being, that's finished, or is it? Yes, quickly turn the page. Turn the page. So I can't see it. Oh, and that matches the butterfly there. So yep. Ooh, it's very busy, isn't it? Yep. Too late, done it. So that is finished. I love these pages. I think that was from the German magazine. It doesn't need anything, or does it? Oh, see, the thing is, I don't feel that a page is finished unless it has something glued on it, sewn on it. What? Oh, look. Yeah. We've got the Father Christmas there, and we can complement it there. Make sure we've got the right Father Christmas. Yes, I'm going to put that one there, so a little bit of glue there. Right, so that one I'm calling done. This one has lace on it for journaling, so I'll leave that for journaling. This page here, and I love that. I really don't want to cover that up. Yes, I'm going to put that there because we have a touch of green here, and it's the same green as this. And design wise, you can see we have the band there, we have the band here as well. So I think that will fit very nicely there. I was going to make that into a little tuck spot, but I've changed my mind. There we go. Oh yes, I'm happy with that. But let's just see if there's something else that we could... Just feel now it might need something down there. No, turn the page quickly. Right, here we have that. Does that need something? Does that need... No, maybe I might leave that one. What have I got under here? I've got some embroidered pieces there. But that would need something quite rich in colour, because it's all very black and white, isn't it? Oh, what about a little mince pie? We'll have a little mince pie going on there, because look at the colour here, and it's quite a good match for this. Right, I'm going to leave that. Oh gosh, it looks as if it's stuck in mid-air, doesn't it? Oh, I'm not so sure about that now. Anyway, I'll leave that there. So more journaling here. Oh, we have a tiny little bit of, I think that's mistletoe, but it doesn't say much, does it? I think it might have to sort of come back at some point and just check these pages. Right, number 3, day 3, with some journaling here. And the third day, my true love gave me 3 French hens. Right, okay. That page looks a bit plain, so I think that will need a little bit of embellishing. We haven't actually used the stamps yet, so let's see if we can match that with a stamp. I'm going to pop that stamp there. I like that. I like the colours on that. Probably doesn't match any. Oh, it does actually, yeah. The colour there's that blue here that matches the blue background and the blue here. Lovely. So day 3, there's our notebook. Lots of journaling in there. Into the tag. And we have a little fabric piece here, 3 French hens. 3 journaling. No, I'm going to leave that. I'll leave that at the moment. I've already put a sticker there, lace there, and I love, once again, I just love that page, so I'm not touching that. That's a very nice page. It might need a little bit of prettying up. That's a good match. Oh, hang on a minute, we might need a bit of colour there. Yes, I'm going to, oh, am I going to put that there? What about a little teddy bear? Oh, that's cute, isn't it? Or, oh, that's quite nice. Or, it's about snow, isn't it? I have snow. Yes, I'm going to pop that there. Now, I will need my glue gun for this because this is heavily beaded. I'm going to pop it there. There we go. Right, more journaling here on the back here. A 3 there, but that pulls down into 2 recipes for Christmas pudding. And I think that's lovely. A little bit of journaling there. So day 4. This time we have the fabric piece inside saying for calling birds, and what my true love did, he gave me 4 calling birds. There's an awful lot of birds going on in this. I mean, what on earth you do with all these birds, I don't know, but strangely enough there's not one turkey. Not a turkey in sight, which at Christmas, sorry vegetarians, but at Christmas a turkey would be sort of very useful to have actually. But anyway, no turkey, we're day 4 and the calling birds. Now I think that needs just prettying up a bit with red. What have we got? Ah, that matches the red there, doesn't it? Or we could put the blue there and that would bring out the blue down here. Or yes, yeah, I'm going to do that. Lovely. Let's stick that one there. Lovely. That's smashing. So I'm going to leave this like it is for journaling. And here we have day 4's journal. So, a little bit of a brazen advertisement here for a certain coffee shop in the high street. I don't really know whether I should cover that up with something, or if it's okay. Actually, the Mary might go there, but you've all seen it now. So from their Christmas cups last year, I thought, oh, how lovely is that? So I've machine sewn that onto a little doily, one of those. These are machine sewn lines for writing, for journaling. I just did that on the sewing machine in lines, nothing special about that, very easy, and I lined it with notepaper underneath. Now this, I bought this beautiful card only 2 weeks ago in the charity shop for a couple of pence. Now you have to imagine this without the bird and without the sewing. Now we have done the sewing on the card before, and all it is straight stitch, lace, machine zigzag, cross stitch and pinwheel around here. Oh, and feather stitch there. Just picking out little pieces. I didn't know whether to do a demonstration of this, but I do know that we have done similar. We did a similar project, and because this is so long I decided not to. So there's, oh, if I just move that, you can see there the back of the sewing. So lots of journaling can go there. A few stickers, or 1 sticker, no it wasn't, 2 stickers up there. And I just love this card. I think that is gorgeous. Here is a doily. And I've just pinned it in there, little fabric doily in there, and a little fabric Christmas tree I took off from an old Christmas stocking. And look, you can see the die cutting here, die cutting mounted on card there. Now does that need something like this heart? I won't be satisfied, will I, until I use that heart, so I'm going to use it on that page there. There we go. Yeah, that heart actually complements this as well. But I'm not, oh, am I? Am I going to pop something on there? No, that gets lost, doesn't it? I've got a lot more stuff here to use, but no. I'm going to leave those pages, and we have a card here. Journaling, more journaling. This was cut from a tablecloth. It's fabric, and all I've done is cut it and I've glued it in place. And we have a pocket here, just a pocket, pop that in, and that is the first signature, days 1 to 4. Now day 5 to this is day 5 to 7. Okay, so the planner here, I'm just going to stick that down with a little bit of hot glue because it's curling there. So the 12 days of Christmas, and I think I explained, I think there's 13 there. So depending on when you start and finish the 12 days of Christmas, I've covered it by day. Alright? So you can, little notes there, a little bit of journaling there. Day 5, 5 days, 5 rings here, and they were stickers, or they are stickers. I think that needs something. I'm just so anxious to use this because I love it. Now, shall I pop that on there? No, I'm going to pop that there. A little bit of a stamp. A little bit of journaling can go on down there. I think I might just going to alter the size of the page to get that all on. Right, here we are. Now we have done similar to this before. It's a little bit of binker, raised chain band, and we have done that on a couple of our last videos. Raised chain band, cross stitch, machine sewn on a background of ribbon, and then secured on the edge of the page. And over here, to hide the stitching, which is machine sewn, I've just popped a little bit of ribbon there. We have more journaling in that card. This card is calling out for something with a bit of colour, not blue. That's not very Christmassy, is it? So, that's the one. A little bit of red there. It's suddenly got quite dark. It's only what, 3:20, and the sky's got really dark out there. I reckon it's going to rain any time now. Looks stormy, and the window's open, so I think I might have to close the window. So that just finishes it, I think. No, I'll see. I want to stick a, oh look, there's another robin there. Will I get away with putting in a robin, another robin there? No, over-egging it. There's another one of wedding favours that I've popped there. And this is just a card I've stuck down. I've stuck that just around there so I can put the notebook in. So that's day 5, regular notebook. Did I explain that is cross stitch on binker? And I'm just going to stick this little Christmas tree down. Once again, that needs a little bit of hot glue. Yeah, it's going to get tatty up here, so I'm going to have to strengthen that at some point. I wonder if I should do that now. Yes, I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to do that with one of these 5s. So with the glue stick, a little bit of glue, and I think that might be all that needs just to strengthen that paper there. There we go. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Dear Santa, so 5 gold rings there. Journaling, nice journaling page there. Oh, I got these cards mid-year from a high street shop, and oh my goodness, they were practically giving these away, a box of 10. But it's one of those 3D cards that pulls up, but I have squashed it to fit it in here, and I just think that is lovely. And there's journaling that can go on the back, but you could also poke or pop something down inside. Alright, now if you were to do that, you just secure the end, maybe with a maybe with a paper clip or a staple, or just glue it along the end there. So day 6. So 6 geese are laying there, our fabric bits. December, some beautiful pictures from a book to illustrate the snow in December. Day 6, 6 geese are laying. And notebook for 6. Alright, so that lives in there. This is a snowflake. Now, how I did that, I just cut a shape. Remember when you're a kid and you folded paper and you cut a shape and then you open it and you ended up with something like this? That's all I did here. I did that in fabric. Then I did some feather stitch on it, and it's all on a felt background. Feather stitch, slow stitch and herringbone, all are regular stitches. Added a border like we have done before, and the buttons. There isn't anything in this that you haven't done before. Okay, so once again, I'm not demonstrating all these little pieces, otherwise this really would go on until Christmas Day. Another doily. Now that's a fabric doily over a paper doily there. Does that need a little bit of cheering up in some way? Let me have a look. Oh, a little tree might go nicely. Oh yeah, yeah. A little tree will look just nice there. But where? There. 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 Oh, I don't know. There. I think there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Too late. Too late, Stan. Oh, too late. It's there now. It lives there now. That's a birthday card. Day 6. Birthday card. Delightful, lovely, and a lot of fun too. I just like that. I thought that was quite Christmassy. Day 6 with the fairies and the butterflies. And that is just a little bit of old, vintage Christmas card for journaling. And it lives in that bag. There. The bag that I've just split, putting the card in. And some notes, note paper there. More journaling going on, and that is just crying out for that star. I think I found a home for the star. I've got tons of stuff here. I keep going back to, yeah, journaling there. I keep going back to the same thing, actually. That red tree would have looked nice. That red tree would have complemented this, wouldn't it? So more journaling on there and at the back. Number 7. Okay, I don't think that needs anything. This bit as well, cross stitch. Now you can, if you wanted to do cross stitch, once again, you can have a look on the internet. Make sure they are downloadable, free printables. You don't want to get into trouble with anyone's copyright. So free, downloadable, on a little bit of patchwork. And we've done all this before, with some cross stitch and a little bit of slow stitch. But you could just pop it on a square of fabric, a square of paper, whatever you want. Fabric, 7 swans are swimming. This was all just an ordinary piece of paper, note paper, which I have slow stitched about every ½ inch, I think. I slow stitched and then I whipped it, or laced it, I should say. I laced it. That's in and out, weaving through. Cross stitch and some applique. I glued the applique on here first, and then I've slow stitched all the way round. Feather stitch, all stitches that you know, that you cut from a magazine. There we go. Bit more journaling, all for journaling. Oh, deck the halls there to echo here. Deck the halls. This was a money pouch. When you're sending money to someone and you just pop your note in there. Oh, I think I've actually glued it down. But lots of journaling going on there. Lovely journaling. 8 maids of milking. Well, that's one of them. She's obviously got a bit lost, hasn't she? Oh, I think I might pretty that up with a tree. Oh, what about a cracker? No. No, no, no. No idea what that's about. Ah, that was the other side of the page that illustrated the snow. Yes, that's right. Journaling here. Does that need a cracker or no? A to-do list, a daily to-do list. Santa's little helper. And there's a notch there. And a little bit of washi tape, just to let you know that inside is day 8's little diary, notebook. And a little bit more paper to write to Santa. And I can see that needs just sticking down a bit. There. So loads and loads of journaling going on here. This is a vintage card, and this is really beautiful. It was touch and go whether I popped that in there. And it says blessings of the season, and it actually opens out for some journaling, and it is only glued down on one side, and that's the back side. So we still have this beautiful picture, the beautiful inside, and the journaling, and a little maid milking there. Another one who's got lost. And oh, that doesn't look straight, does it? Doesn't matter. More pages here for journaling. Little picture there. Journaling. And here we have pockets. This is paper, folded paper on fabric on the edge of an Easter egg box, and some washi tape which needs securing. And we have pockets here. 1, 2, 3. I should say tuck spots there. I might leave one of these in there for a little bit of journaling on the back. I like the snowman. Can you see that on the screen? I'm going to make that bigger, so cover your eyes. Yeah, it actually looks better close up. Oh, I don't know that. Oh, no, I'm popping it there. I think the best way to do this is to do that, because the arms on here are supposed to be twigs, and they are very, very fine. There we go. So, that is that one finished. The next one. Right, so we have day 9. There we go, look. As I said, day 9's the other half of day 6. That's why that's upside down. Bit of a plain page there. Do we need to? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We need to add something pretty. But what? Do we need a pudding there? Oh, that colour would actually go with this. So I'm going to do that. And pop that there. Yeah, I'm going to stick that there. And I'm going to leave that dangling. Yep, I like that. This is just a bread bag. And those of you who have been following me for quite a while know I just love using the bread bags. And it's got very bright patchwork in there. Christmas, and it's machine sewn, but it is very, very bright. There's lace there as well. You can see the lace here. And I thought, hey, I know, I want it in here, but it was too much as it was. And I thought, yeah, I just like that. I really like that look. But these need something. Where's all my washi tape? Oh, I know what I have. Now, I bought this last week in my local charity shop for £1. Yes, £1. Because that also brings out the red of the pieces there. Now I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to use my glue stick along here. That's that page done. Yep, that's fine. Let's have a look here. Yes, fabric bit there with the notebook inside, and that has just been sewn along there. And if you can see here, can you see that edge? That's a die. I did that. I've got the die for that, and that is quite pretty along there. This was paper I made a long time ago from fabric. It's very stiff, but it's decorative. It's there just to be decorative. But on the back I have stuck another planner for journaling. Same here for journaling there, and I've just put a nice postcard in a baguette bag. That is a baguette bag. You'll probably see the other half later, the other side. Day 10. Okay, no need to explain. That's a card. Notes. This. Now, before I stuck that on, there is actually a vent in the back, and it was for a Christmas dinner to put knives and forks in. Just a little bird there, just to break up the background. There we go, that'll do nicely. And there we have the notebook. Happy Christmas there. This page looks a bit bare, doesn't it? So I will stick that there. Maybe not exactly that one, but oh, this one's a nice one. I'll stick this one there. So there's a little bit here for journaling, not much, but just a bit. That's decorative. This was cut from an embroidered tablecloth and popped there, and I like that. I think that is really nice, and it's on a serviette here. Journaling, but it needs a bit. No. I could pop it that way, couldn't I? No. What I will do, I'll just pop a sticker there just to take the blandness off that page. In fact, I might pop two. I might pop the tree there, and I've just seen a reindeer. And the reindeer must be enormous because it's practically the size of that tree. There we go. Ah, yes, I like that. Journaling pages. More journaling. Loads and loads of journaling. That's vintage wallpaper. A friend gave that to me. I'm going to put... There you go. That, I like that. So I'm going to pop the stamp, which is the same colour as that. I'm going to pop the stamp on there. A little piece that we die cut. Oh, yeah. See, that just takes the plainness off away from this. In fact, I'm getting carried away now. I'm going to put tree there as well. I need someone to say stop it. Stop. Right, so that's fine as it is. 11 ladies dancing. Now I have found that in some of the words, that the words are different. I came up, I think it was 11 ladies dancing in two places. One was 11 and I think one was 9. I thought, oh my goodness. So I think depending on where you get your information from, your 12 Days of Christmas is very likely to be different to mine. Now look, I sneaked in that butterfly when nobody was paying attention and I was talking. I'm going to sneak in that fabric Christmas tree there as well, and that's hot glue because I really need that to stick. There, that's just liven that page up a little bit. This, I don't know if that needs anything. So I'm going to put that there, just to edge the page, and I think I might bring it round this side as well. That's it. And that's the job. And take it up there. So there we go. That self-explanatory Christmas tree on a doily. That's the other half of the baguette. A little bit of lace. A tag there cut from vintage book. Notebook. And just a couple of pieces of beautiful paper that I like, beautiful fabric that I liked. That is the rest, the other side to the fabric paper. And there, lovely tree there. And here we have another set of the 12 Days of Christmas, dated 1977, all authentic. And it's the 12 days here, different from the other one that I showed. So that is that one finished. Now the last one is day 12. Day 12, the end, finished. There we go. 12 Lords of Leaping, and that one is different in some of them as well. So day 12 here, beautiful card there, journaling in there. We have a tuck spot there, and I can pop, what should I pop in there? I'm going to pop that in there. Another Father Christmas, which you can journal on, the back of that. Here we have another card with some paper in there, made into a notebook for journaling. And that's the 12 days as well, one of the 12 days, a partridge in a pear tree. A gift tag there, I might pop another one in there with that, because that looks a bit naked, doesn't it? I'll tell you what I will pop in there. I will pop one of those in. And a little doily, just to set them off. There we go, in there. This page looks as if it needs to be finished in some way. And I'm just going to do that with stickers, I think. Or a stamp. No. No. Oh, the train. No. I'd like to put that there actually. Yeah. Let's just find something to pop there. Like the gold. Oh, that's nice. So with that, yeah, that's a glue stick job there. Put that down. Oh, it's not sticking. And that one doesn't want to stick. I think the glue's gone through the lacy effect. I'll have to turn back to that one. Oh, it's stuck now. Another planner for journaling. There, I'm going to pop a Father Christmas there because I can. There we go. Still got that long line. Little tuck spot there made from fabric with a little Christmas tree there. A little bit for journaling here. Another lovely card made into a notebook. And I love this next bit. That was a Christmas card from a friend last year. A little bit of journaling there. This is a collage. You've seen the card before, previously. This is another card, but with fabric pieces. That's cross stitch. And this is from an embroidered tablecloth. And so is that. And they are machine sewn down. In fact, you can't see the stitch. Oh, you might be able to see it there. So journaling, lots of journaling there. This was just a picture. This is paper. here, and I have faced it with iron-on interfacing, put a little cuff there, a little top, and I've machine sewn it onto background fabric, and then machine sewn the background fabric onto the card. And that will take something in there. What should I pop in there? I know what I can pop in there. I have some wooden ornaments here, so because it's the 12th day, I think I'll pop something a little bit special in there. Ooh, looks as if they've all stuck together. So that can go in there, and the bead can hang outside. More notes, a little bit of journaling along here. Lots of journaling going on there, and then journaling on here, in here, from a cross stitch magazine. We can have journaling along here in these spaces. We want something here, and I'm going to pop a list there. So where's the glue stick? Along to there, right. So it's easier to do it that way. There. So that page is finished. You know what, I think I don't know whether I should put something there. Yes, I'm going to pop that there. So glue that down. Oh, that cheers it up a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, that just cheers that. And that is just beautiful. I just love that page. Oh, I found somewhere to pop that at last. Actually, with it. Oh, I think that might look quite nice on there. And then that leaves that for journaling. So that's glue stick. Here. Oh yes, yeah, oh I like that. Yeah, that's lovely. Really, so you can see the corner, the edge of that. That's just beautiful lace, that's a photocopy. Once again, that's on Binker. Raised chain band here with slow stitch and cross stitch. Just mounted on a little bit of fabric with some dangly bits there. Self-explanatory, mince pies, and a little bit of fabric here that throughout the year you get bits and pieces, don't you? So I've just added a few buttons there. Right, so we're coming to the end now. In fact, we are at the end. That needs something. I might put just another one of these here. I'll have to trim that. For journaling, once again, it's all about journaling, isn't it? So that will go there. And then I'm going to cut off this bit. I don't know if I actually like that. I'm not sure I like that at all. It's staying because I've actually sewn it in place, but I'm not sure about that, and I might have to revisit that to change it. Those are the signatures finished. So the next thing now is to assemble them into the cover. Right, this is almost finished, just for a few little tweaks here and there. Now this is the inside cover. I wasn't happy with the cover that I did originally, as you know, and I did say I think I might change it. I'm pleased I changed it because this is polyester cotton, so it isn't as shiny or as smooth as the first one I put in, because the first one being satin, it would have made the papers slip and slide. So I'm quite pleased with that effect. I'm going to make that a little bit bigger now, just so you can see the edge. The edge, to cover up a shortage here underneath, I've added a lace there. I've sewn the lace down by hand, I just over sewn it, and added some cross stitches along there, and I've done exactly the same to, I'll just close that up a bit, to the back cover here. If you can see along there, I've done the same here. So I'm quite pleased with how the cover is looking inside and out. Now make that smaller. Outside I found some lace. I think I showed you the lace I got in the charity shop. It's so pretty, I just had to use it. I tried everywhere to pop it at the bottom, to pop it round there. I was determined to use it. Well, I have, and I've used it either side of the spine, here and on the back, which I'll show you later. So the front is done, the inside is done. The next thing to do, I'm reading from my list, is to add the signatures. Now, because of the weight of the signature and the size of this, I decided to put these in Midori style, and that means that you can actually remove them, that they're not sewn into the spine. But I wanted to make them quite secure, so what I've done, now I've put 4 in. If I can show you the centre, they're actually tied in. Now if you're going to do your signatures like I did, in book form first, so you attach them first just like I did and made the little books. I machine sewed mine, if you remember. They're fine, you can do this. You'll need to attach your signatures into their book forms before putting them into Midori style, because if you leave them loose, it stands to reason the pages will just come out. Now these are quite secure. All I've done with some velvet ribbon, and this is a beautiful green that isn't actually showing as a lovely green on the screen. I found the centre of each signature and I've tied it around. So that's that one. Let's see if I can find the centre of this one. There is the centre there. So they're all tied in. Now I've actually left one so I can do this and show you exactly how I've done this. If I start with the spine, I wanted to make it pretty. Now I've adopted again, like I did here, the 5 gold rings, like a little theme on the cover. So I've grouped 5 gold rings in 3 places, 3 lots of 5 gold rings, almost like the Olympic rings. And as you can see, the centre ribbon that's holding the signatures in place has been woven through those rings. Now I'm just going to show you how I did this with the first signature. So the first signature, here we go. Make sure it's up the right way. Just take these loose bits out here. So I'm going to find the centre of this signature, which is there. There's the centre. I'm going to push it in to where it needs to be, and then easy peasy, just with your length of ribbon or cord or whatever you would like to use. Make sure it's strong though. It needs to be strong and of a decent length. So this length is 1, 2, it's just under 3 lengths of my page. So, and I did trim some actually, so I'm going to say 3 lengths. My ribbon is 3 lengths of the page, so that's to go round the center tightly, and then it's closed. And then I'm just going to, let's see, make sure you can see this. And then all I'm going to do here is just go through these rings, just weave it through there, in that one, and then the bottom one, I'll take this from here and weave it there, and just tie it in the knot nice and tightly. Now I deliberately staggered my ribbon, and I can see that I might have to do that a bit neater, but I deliberately staggered mine to give quite a nice look there. I'm just going to move the camera just to see. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. So there we are. I'm not even sure if I can open that flat. So those are the rings. That's the best I'm going to get it under here. So then those can go back to where they came from, and that was number one here in there. Now the closure, I needed quite a strong closure to keep this together. Now what I had to do with an electric drill, oh my goodness, small hand drill that I have, I made the holes there. I made one hole here halfway down the cover, and I needed to use the little drill because I've got two inside covers, an outside cover and a lined cover, cardboard inside, so there's quite a lot of thickness there. Did this here on the front, and where it matches on the back, two pieces of ribbon which will tie up very, very nicely. Alright, move that there and maybe you can see what I'm doing, and that will keep that beast's jaws closed. And there we have it, finished, completely finished, done and dusted. I will just do a very, very brief 10-minute flick through, probably without any dialogue, little bit of music maybe, just in case you want to see it totally finished, as part 4 I think, because yes, so you can finish at the end of part 3, this one, or you can carry on and watch part 4, and I promise to make it just a few minutes long. Okay, hope you enjoyed that, and please leave feedback on Facebook. I do enjoy seeing your feedback, and to those of you I know who have already started this and are still at the part 1 stage, don't give up, it's worth the effort. But you might want to make yours a bit smaller than mine. Maybe don't use so many pages for your different days. But as you can see, this has now turned into the 12 months of the year of Christmas. Okay, but anyway, I'll speak to you all on Facebook shortly. Take care, and really enjoy what you're doing. Have fun. Bye.